You have a strong track record of harmonizing the delivery of information management, reporting simplification, advanced analytics, cognitive computing, and master data solutions. What has been the biggest challenge you have encountered while operationalizing your data transformation vision? Is it people, process, technology challenges?
It's actually all of those areas. And I would say the biggest challenge, let's think about it as the biggest opportunity really happens when simultaneously you are working on people, you are working on process, and you are working on technology transformation. And that's really what is to be expected with leading chief data office organizations. We are on the forefront with others in the partnership to help drive transformation, visible transformation for the business. So getting back to the earlier remarks, it's also why trust is so important. If one is going to be working on the forefront of business transformation, you need to be trusted and to trust those who are partnering with you in that journey. So I think the biggest challenge or opportunity, as I said, is really thinking about the types of transformations that you have in the people, in the talent. So these are upskilling, reskilling, new talent acquisition, new jobs, new job descriptions that are coming into the organization very rapidly. With technology going from current or legacy technology into more tech-forward platforms, and how we transition or sunset current platforms in favor of that new technology is always has its own set of challenges. And then the processes that surround both of those topics are ones that typically have been used for quite some time. And as we start to push on modernizing processes, there's always a bit of sort of awkwardness as you're moving from a well understood process into one that is new, and there's a learning curve and an adoption curve that goes along with that.
Absolutely. And I must say, you've accomplished quite a bit in the relatively few months that you're here at Prudential. You started your current role in June of last year during the first wave of the pandemic, I must say.
Yes.
How was it starting a new job? The new round, of lockdowns was starting, and we were all realizing this wasn't going to be over in just a few months.
It was a very interesting time to start a new role. When I was in discussions with Prudential in the April-May timeframe, it really wasn't clear that we would be in a pandemic lasting over a year. So I started in June of 2020. I've been to Prudential's headquarters once. I spent, I think, a grand total of about 4 or 5 hours in the office. I've met only 2 people in my direct report team in person. Everything else has been virtual. So I think it is definitely a professional experience that I wasn't quite expecting it to be this long, to be virtual for this long. And but it's been largely quite positive. I think because everybody has been in the same position. We're all virtual, and we're all very much invested in having a successful launch of the Chief Data Office. So while our ways of working have adapted into an entirely virtual mode, I think the hearts and the minds of the team are still very much invested in the work, and we've made a success of it. And I give tremendous credit to Prudential for enabling that through the technology, through the kind of flexibility that people are able to have during their day, working virtually. and to the individuals, to the humans in the team who have really been very sort of creative, who've been very adaptive and incredibly supportive of each other through this difficult time. So yes, it was interesting, but ultimately it was quite a success. And I'm just very pleased and humbled to have been part of it.
Glad to hear. I've been speaking with Kjersten Moody, Chief Data Officer at Prudential Financial. Look for part 2 of the series right here at CDO Magazine, where we'll talk about selling AI to the organization and becoming AI proficient. Please visit cdomagazine.tech for additional interviews. Thank you so much, Kjersten.